First episode of the new year, 2018. Woo-hoo! Can you believe it?
Yay.
Can you believe it? When I was growing up, Hollywood wanted us to believe that 2018 America was going to be this dystopian world like the Hunger Games. People fighting like gladiators for food, or laser guns just to win a bowl of maybe porridge from the robot overlords or from clones or something. You know that what movies are set around 2018, right? I mean, like...
Sure, I think I remember Blade Runner.
That's 2019.
Okay.
Close, though, not bad.
Then how about Terminator?
Yeah, a couple of the Terminator. There's a lot of Terminator movies now, but a couple of the Terminator movies are actually set in 2018. Good. What else?
How about Rollerball?
Wait a minute. You're too young to know about Rollerball. That came out in 1975. Weren't you born in 1975?
It came out before I was born.
You read my monologue ahead of time, didn't you?
I wasn't even born when that movie came out, so maybe.
The point is, these movies all painted the future, which back then was now.
Back then, the future was now. Okay, I understand. Got it.
You got it? You're
I got
following?
It. Had to
back
think
then,
it
the
through.
future was now. Anyway, Hollywood painted the future, our present day, as this dark, corporate, computer-controlled, dystopian world run by clones and robots.
So are you saying Hollywood blew it? Because maybe, I don't know.
I'm saying they're off by a few decades.
Okay.
It'll eventually get there. But who knows? The legislative session doesn't even start yet, so anything can happen.
Another week.
Yeah, we got another week, and then the 2018 election cycle is right after that, so it might be even more crazy, and then more crazy than, say, 2016 with Donald Trump. I mean, who knows? I mean, some people think it's already that dystopian future.
But speaking of the 2018 governor's race and clones and things like that, you posted an interesting story earlier this week about Ron DeSantis.
Yes, the text message, right? Nice
Yes.
foreshadowing with the clone comment.
Yeah,
I like
there
it.
you go.
Congressman Ron DeSantis sent out a blast text message targeting Republican supervoters.
So I pause right there. What exactly is a Republican supervoter? Because I didn't get this text
you wouldn't
message.
know, would you?
And I should be by definition.
You're clearly not one if you
I
didn't
am.
get this text message.
I should have gotten this message. That's all I'm saying.
You voted in all 4 of the last Republican primaries.
I've been a registered Republican since the age of 22.
Voting for Gary Johnson doesn't count.
Of course
Green
it does.
Party. We're not talking about Green Party. We're not talking about
But nobody knows how you vote. They only know what party
You're
you're
not
registered with
libertarian.
and whether or not you voted, which they
But
know.
Republican
I'm
supervoter.
registered Republican. I have voted in every election since the age of 18, so...
Maybe they already knew that you were going to vote for DeSantis.
Then they need
They've
to...
already got you locked in
They
the
need to
vault.
redefine super Republican, super voter, because clearly I'm not one and I thought I was. So
All I know is the fact of the matter is the text message that was blasted out
Sure.
came across to my attention, came across a phone that was then shared with me.
Okay, and
So I'm also a super voter, by the way. I didn't get the text message on one of my phones, but I also pay for many phone lines. So I'll leave it at that.
Huh.
Yeah. Anyway,
I want my text message, that's all I'm saying.
yeah. At any rate,
Whatever. What exactly...
it might be a super voter.
what's
The
the
point is,
definition?
the way it's defined is, I believe this. I'll have to maybe check with my
Okay.
consultant friends, but I believe they're voters who voted in all 4 of the last 4 Republican primaries. They are the most reliable of Republican voters. Now, that said, who knows how big of a universe they targeted? There might be, let's say, hundreds of thousands, or maybe, I don't know, maybe a million super voters. I doubt it. I don't know. But,
Who knows? Yeah.
But
But
they might have only targeted a slice of those, and you weren't included in the slice. So
Well,
don't take offense.
My cell phone number is very valuable. I make people pay for it, so that's probably what happened. They didn't want to pay for my number.
Yeah. Like Brian Pitts, the 900 number.
That's right.
Brian Pitts, the lobbyist, the 900 number. Last week's segment, and maybe you can pick up on that
He's
later.
not a lobbyist. He's a citizen activist.
Yeah, and a 900 number operator.
He at one point he was. Okay, so basically going back, so Ron DeSantis wants everyone to know what? Something about him and Trump?
He's willing to pay for the fact that he wants every Republican super voter to know that Donald Trump tweeted something endorsing his candidacy for governor. So
Is that a good thing?
he spent money to make sure. Well, I mean, he thinks so.
Okay.
He spent money to make sure that Republicans in Florida, the Republican base, knew that. So he spent money out of his.
Okay, so your story said he spent money out of his federal campaign account.
Right? Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it does strike me as weird, but if I understand it correctly, still legal.
I suspect it's one part of him trying to pretend that he's not officially a candidate, and one part the fact that he's not officially a candidate.
Okay, yeah, that makes so much sense.
What I mean is he's using his federal campaign account for 2 reasons. The first is so that he can pretend he's still not a candidate, and the second reason he's using that account is because he can do so legally. Since he's not saying vote for me for governor, he's basically just saying, hey, look at how much Donald Trump really likes me. So I think that's perfectly legal within the law.
So it sounds like you're in the mine Of Ron DeSantis.
I am a powerful and influential figure in Florida political media, so people call me and they give me inside information.
I'm just going to laugh now. I'm not going to make a comment. I'm just going to laugh.
You don't believe me. I can tell. I can tell.
Of course.
You're taunting me now.
I work with you. I believe you.
I see the skepticism in your face. But just to prove you wrong,
Okay.
I'm going to prove to you that I'm totally dialed in to Ron DeSantis' campaign. I know this is exciting, I've got exclusive access to a major announcement from the congressman himself.
Really?
Today.
Oh.
Right now.
Okay. And?
Yeah, that's right. You're not looking so skeptical now, are you?
Well, let's see.
Sam, take us to the big DeSantis announcement. This is live video footage of DeSantis. Roll it.
As long as it's one.
Thank you for joining me on this brisk morning in Florida's capital city as I make a major announcement about my future and the future of Florida. Our state faces many challenges, and though our economy has recovered the last 8 years, thanks in part to Rick Scott's relentless focus on job creation, there's still so much more to be done to help Florida's families. From raising the average wage to lowering the
Sam, can you skip ahead to the announcement part?
That is why it is with great humility that I say these next words. After consulting with my wife and family, I am officially postponing any decision on whether or not to run until further notice. Because unlike Adam Putnam, running for governor isn't something that you just run off willy-nilly to do. No, I'm going to take my time and think about this some more so that I can be sure it's the right thing to do, not only for me, but for all of Florida. Thank you, and God bless the great state of Florida.
Wow. Huge announcement from Ron DeSantis right there. Huge. Like I told you, I'm dialed in. I'm dialed into the Ron DeSantis campaign.
So I noticed a bit of a accent there. You don't normally hear that from Ron DeSantis.
You're not buying it?
He needs to work on his accent.
Maybe he's just playing to the panhandle crowd, like Hillary Clinton used to do when she would be like.
And you're just going to play it straight, not going to tell your viewers.
Okay. All
That
right.
was really
I don't want
DeSantis'
to. This is the whole clone thing. I don't want to freak people out. It's 2018. Maybe that we got clones now. I don't want people to freak out. Look, it is
sure.
kind of a clone situation going on.
Right. It is 2018.
Right. That wasn't really Ron DeSantis.
For clarification.
There are going to be people who actually think that was really Ron DeSantis. So I
Yes,
want to just clarify.
It is a pretty
Congressman
good clone.
DeSantis and his campaign team, do not call me. Okay, we were just kidding around. That was Tim Parsons from Liberty Partners, and so I want to thank Tim and Liberty for doing that for us. I did introduce him. We introduced him to someone in the Capitol Press Corps, and they could not tell the difference. It was hilarious. But
It was
anyway,
funny.
with that, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we will be right back.